It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Ravens and the Texans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity...
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And now off to the races down the right side. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to try and do this himself, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun. Donald. Complete to Stewart, right side.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Off play action. Donald under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To throw on 3rd down, Johnson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No. Look, and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Open man is Noah Brown. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It's taken to the 26. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And the Ravens first down.
He's going to keep this again. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Donald got his man complete over the middle. That's Stewart. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Stuckey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to throw. Donald looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Donald over the middle, complete. That's Fisher. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Donald got a man. It's caught for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. From the 21, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
He finds his man complete. That's Barry. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
It's a gain of 10, and the Ravens first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Up the middle they go. Stuckey. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Donald. That is caught. And he will have a Raven
Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Ravens 21, Texans nothing.
The return man, Wilson. Now it's Wilson.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And now out comes Houston. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ballgame.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
And stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
On 1st and 10, MacArthur looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barry. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. MacArthur.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. MacArthur. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens 38-yard line.
Back to throw. MacArthur. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. MacArthur. He finds his man. Complete. It's Berry. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. MacArthur. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here in this first half. On 3rd down, Stuckey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. But the football has not touched the ground yet. He's 10 of 10, including the touchdown on the last drive as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. MacArthur. He finds his man. Complete. That's Berry. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. MacArthur. And his throw is incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game. Pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking his record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
Back to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the covering.
They give to Johnson going right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Donald, he finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun. Donald firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
What's the deal, y'all?
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills doing battle with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set to kick off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Pushes past him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
41 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. MacArthur, he finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. MacArthur firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barry. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off the bootleg, MacArthur, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, MacArthur. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing on 1st down. Donald. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw on 2nd down, MacArthur. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, MacArthur. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Donald. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun. Donald, and he's got this one complete to Stewart. It'll go as a gain of 4, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Donald. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Donald. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fisher. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On first down, MacArthur. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. MacArthur.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. but they allow the conversion. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. MacArthur.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
That's taken in by Stewart. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
First down, Ravens.
He'll keep it himself.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Donald.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Back to throw. MacArthur.
That'll be caught left side by Woods. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. MacArthur over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake. MacArthur. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Throwing again. MacArthur.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off play action. MacArthur.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. MacArthur. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Donald.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He completes it to Stewart. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Ravens send their punter out now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Perfectly, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Stroud. That's caught by Wilson.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Here now, 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Stroud to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Well, that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
To throw is Stroud. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.